Well, as if there wasn't enough WWE programming on television, why not have one more show on Wednesday nights called WWE Main Event? If the name of the show sounds familiar, it should, because it was originally entitled the NWA Main Event, which started on TBS back in 1988, right around the time that the first Clash of Champions aired. And the show lasted about 10 years when it eventually became WCW Main Event. And the show went off the air in 1998. And with all that being said, why don't we just dive into the review of this inaugural broadcast now, shall we? Let's go. Alright, they announced on Monday Night Raw this week that the main event of this inaugural broadcast of WWE Main Event is going to be a champion versus champion match between WWE Champion CM Punk along with Paul Heyman against the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus. And before the match actually got started, Michael Cole and The Miz are on commentary for this show, and they kind of did a career retrospective on both combatants, and they both had interviews in the backstage area. So anyway, the match itself, well, definitely got plenty of time. We got about 20 minutes. Punk ended up going over with some shenanigans with where there was a spot earlier in the match where he pulled the turnbuckle pad off, and Sheamus ended up eating it via drop toe hold, and then Punk rolled up Sheamus and he grabbed the tights for the victory. Don't think he really needed to grab the tights. I think he pretty much had it from there. But as I said, it was about a 20-minute match, so it got plenty of time, and it was actually a pretty decent match. The only thing I questioned about this was, where was Big Show in this match? You would have thought that he would have had something to do with the ending of this match, but that didn't happen. And as far as Paul Heyman goes, what is his real role with CM Punk? Is he supposed to be like his spokesperson? I mean, CM Punk does not need a spokesperson, unlike Brock Lesnar. Punk does not need somebody to do his talking for him, because he's perfectly capable of doing it by himself. But which brings me to another thing. Whatever happened to manager interference? I mean, you older fans will remember Paul Heyman as Paulie Dangerously, and when he used to have the Dangerous Alliance, when he would interfere on anybody's behalf, whether it was in the Memphis area with Austin Idol and Tommy Rich, or with the Dangerous Alliance in WCW when you had Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, and Beautiful Bobby and Stunning Steve Austin, people like that. It's like, whatever happened to those days? Vicky Guerrero doesn't even interfere, really. All she does is annoy you with her voice. But as far as the match goes, I thought it was pretty good, actually. Then they announced the main event for next week's show, which will be Randy Orton against the Big Show. And then Matt Striker had a little interview with Show in the back, and basically saying the last thing he's going to see is that. His big fist with the WMD. Okay, so then to end the show, they had one of the quarterfinal matches in the tag team tournament to determine the #1 contender for Team Hell No. And this time it was Santino and Zack Ryder against Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. Very short match. Santino and Zack Ryder went over via the Cobra and the Broski Boot. Only problem I have with this is that Tyson Kidd shouldn't have ate the Cobra, damn it. It should have been Justin Gabriel. Alright, my thoughts on this inaugural episode of the main event. I mean, it was decent, I thought. I didn't think that the tag team match got a lot of time, but who knows? But then again, when you start the the match about 10 minutes before the show ends, you know you're not going to get a lot of time. But as far as the match between Punk and Sheamus, I thought it was good for the most part. And only thing I would have maybe done differently is like, God, you could maybe could have had John Cena come out there just come out to the ring and like cut a promo or something. I mean, that would get more viewers to your new show. I mean, that would have been a good way to start off the inaugural broadcast. I mean, as much as I don't like Cena, I think the fact that he wasn't on Monday Night Raw this week, I think that had something to do with the contribution of their lowest rating in 15 years. I mean, I guess to be fair, they were going up against the Bears and Cowboys on Monday Night Football, and that was one of the highest rated shows on cable television this year. You got a 17.7 rating in the overnight. So, anyway, let me know what you thought about this inaugural episode of WWE's Main Event, and I will talk to you later.